Let's talk about a team remaining in the playoffs, because right now the Seattle Seahawks are favored on Polymarket by the public with a 39% chance to win the Super Bowl. Now, it seems like there's still like creeping doubt on Seattle as a team. I think the performance they put forth against San Francisco was the biggest butt kicking that we've seen this postseason, without a shadow of a doubt. And it showcased a lot of great things. I think their special teams, their defense, their run game. I thought Sam had an efficient day. This is the best team left in the playoffs. And I think that if they don't win it all, it will be disappointing, because it is the most complete team. They have by far and away the best defense left.
He's got to hit on one, bro.
There is
the most complete team by 3 times.
He's got to hit on one, bro.
There is no defense.
Was the most complete team.
I didn't think Jacksonville was more complete than Seattle.
And the AFC, he said.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why
that's crazy. Seattle was my Super Bowl pick.
I don't remember what your Super Bowl pick was.
It was Green Bay.
No, hell
then
no,
they
it wasn't Green Bay. After Micah went down, it was not Green Bay.
I don't know. You switch up every week. I don't know.
Green Bay was
definitely riding
no.
Green Bay.
Seahawks have been stamped my Super Bowl pick
for how long?
From the beginning of the playoffs.
Oh.
Before any game was played.
Okay.
But the Seattle Seahawks, they have by far and away the best defense left. There's not a defense close to their defense, like at all.
Now that the Texans are gone, I agree.
The run game
they don't have the best offense.
Efficient. No, they don't have the best offense. I think that the Rams offense is better, and the Patriots offense, maybe.
And the Broncos when Bo Nix was playing.
Yeah, but he's not no more. So I think the Seahawks have the best defense remaining.
So they had the worst when Bo Nix was playing.
I think they have the second best offense remaining. Sam Darnold, JSN, they have a good run game. But I really think what swings things for them,
I don't know about the run game,
has been how amazing Rashid Shaheed has been. He has really opened up their ability to run the football once he was acquired. But his special teams plays have swung games, like against the Rams early in the late in the season, to have the advantage to get the number 1 seed in the playoffs. First play of the game, he houses it.
Yeah.
Like Rashid Shaheed has made their return game dangerous, and he's opened up the run game exponentially. I think Seattle's a team. If you want to say that they're not going to do it because you think Sam Darnold's going to choke, what you're signaling to me is that you think Seattle's the best team too. But you are just hoping and banking on a Sam Darnold choke job that will hold them back.
He's right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's crazy.
But if somebody says to you, Sam Darnold is going to play good, I don't need elite, I don't need great, this team is winning it all.
I agree. I think the biggest difference to me for this matchup compared to the Niners is that throughout his career, and specifically this year, Macdonald's been able to shut down Shanahan. I mean, they were able to do nothing, specifically the last game, whatever it was, week 17, when they played the 49ers. They were able to shut down this offense. Hasn't been able to do the same thing against Sean McVay, right? We saw late in the season this year, the Rams, Seahawks, one of the games of the year, put up nearly 600 yards and 38 points. The Rams were able to do really whatever they wanted against the Seattle defense. So that's why this matchup's different. And I felt very confident going up against the 49ers, just the injuries that they were having, the level of defense Seattle had been playing at. I thought it was just a really tough matchup for the Niners and all their injuries to overcome. This one's closer to me. I still think that. Are we doing our predictions here? What are we doing? Are we just talking about?
Next episode is the predictions.
Okay. Let me not get ahead of myself.
There's probably a preview.
This is
just
Seattle
game. Yeah, no, I mean Seattle was awesome. What they've shown all regular season long showed up on Sunday or Saturday when they beat the 49ers. It's one of the best defenses, in the last few years. I think Philly's up there. We talked about Denver a bit. Houston this year, but this is a defense that just causes havoc 24/7, gets turnovers, gets pressure, gets sacks. Special teams, like you mentioned, Joel, is fantastic. It's really just the offense that I think people are still skeptical about, and I think it's fine to be skeptical about it. Even you just mentioned it, that like Kenneth Walker had a great game, but I still don't know if I trust the run game. And Charbonnet, unfortunately, is going to be out for the year now with the torn ACL. He was, he'd been a really important piece.
Good, man.
Yeah, like good in the red zone especially. Sure. He has moments where he looked explosive, so that's a big hit. And people are going to have natural reservations about Sam Darnold for what we saw last year, right? Regardless of his different situation, it's a different team, it's a different year, but we saw in the biggest moments last season, in a similar situation where, he had a great defense and we love the coaching and we love some of the weapons, and he fell apart in the last couple of games. So I think it's fine to have your reservations about Sam. But I do think the Seahawks team is just better than Minnesota, right? Like as great as Minnesota's team was, I do think I think Sam is.
It's close.
I think the defense team is better.
Close.
It was. I think their defense defense is better. Offensively, you'll take Jet over JSN.
Yeah.
The run game, I think, is comparable. I think you're just really hoping Sam Darnold can learn from those mistakes.
Agreed.
Right? And at a minimum, what he had shown this year is when he does have an interception, don't let it unravel you, right?
Yeah.
Like, have an interception, it's fine. Have a second one, it's fine. Once you get to 3-4 turnovers, that's when we see the worst version of Sam and the worst version of the Seattle Seahawks. But what he showed against San Francisco, it wasn't anything. Like, he dropped back 20 times. He was 12 for 17. Like, it was over basically halfway through the second quarter. So Sam, there was no pressure on him to perform. There was no pressure on him to throw the football. So this game to me is kind of just like a wash. I'm not taking anything from this game and saying, Sam's fixed, he's back, he's great. Because this Rams game is going to be a different beast, right? This is a team that's going to be able to move the ball. They're going to be able to score points. And you're going to have to go out there and match them. He showed, earlier this season, he's able to do that. But now he's got to do it on the biggest stage, because I do think it's a disappointment if they lose. They're favored. Paulie has them favored. The market has them favored. And I think they should be. They're at home. They're the 1 seed. Best defense in football, at least best defense remaining. The coaching is up there with everyone in the league. Go and do it now. Like, this is your time. It's been remarkable how quick they've been able to rebuild and kind of reshape this whole team and organization, from Pete Carroll to Macdonald, from Geno to Sam Darnold. You look up and this team is in the fucking conference championship game, and it makes me fucking sick to my stomach.
Sick to your stomach, huh?
Darnold, man.
I don't have anything.
Just want the
to
Jets to
say.
make the playoffs one time.
Yeah.
You don't got to make the championship game.
God. Oh, whatever.
I mean, that's why I'm high on the Robert Saleh hiring, because everybody's better off without the Jets.
I couldn't agree
Sam
more.
Darnold,
Damn.
Todd
What the
Bowles,
fuck?
Robert
I mean, he's
Saleh.
right.
What about Zach Wilson?
Huh?
Yo,
Getting consistent jobs.
what is there to say?
I don't know. Y'all took the 49ers, so.
No,
you know why I took them.
that's and here I'm
I don't-
willing to come up here and give credit where it's due. 100%. Shout out to Seattle.
Insane pick, by the way.
No, him, I expect. He's an idiot. You, come on.
I beat you in pick'em.
I don't have 2 chips.
Fair.
The way
I-
that game went,
I-
Darnold could have had 8 turnovers. They would have won.
Now
It did not
I will
matter.
say this was the
I
only
was shocked
game.
by you picking them.
It was the only game I got wrong this weekend. It was the worst one, to be fair, to be wrong on.
Yeah, it was-
But
I picked Brock Purdy.
I thought this game would be a 1-score game, not a 40-point smoking.
Yeah.
So I will take my L gracefully. I will give credit where it's due. Seattle's been who they've been defensively all season long. The injuries finally caught up to San Fran. I was expecting more of a Week 18 game from Seattle versus the Niners as opposed to what we got this past weekend. So I can still say I genuinely was surprised in the outcome, but I have to give flowers. The defense, it's not a surprise to me. That has been one thing I've been consistent on. But Kenny Walker continuing to be a dominating force in this matchup and it leading to as many points as it did. Rashid Shaheed starting this game off with a touchdown. They just capitalized on every single opportunity, and the defense forcing turnovers, fourth and out, fourth down stops. They were just able to completely control this game, and the Niners were able to do nothing. Sam Darnold didn't have to do much, like we mentioned. 12 for 17. The few times that he got hit, you see he is injured. He's going through it, which is why I do think this matchup versus the Rams is going to be a lot different, because the Bears have been one of the best rush offenses in football, and they could do nothing against the Rams. And that was a script where it's cold. You want to run the ball. You really want to establish that. They were wildly inefficient. They were not successful. This Rams rush defense, if there's one thing that they can hang their hat on, it's that they're an elite rush defense. So I'm definitely holding my breath when it comes to Ken Walker just being this guy who's unleashed in their offense, which is why I do go back to Sam Darnold. You may not be wrong either. It may just be a hope. I'm not hoping. I want him to succeed. He's a great underdog story. He genuinely is.
Great guy.
But I still do have my reservations because, again, Sam.
I was just trying to figure
Well,
out.
earlier this year, you did say
Underdog, top picks.
something about the Seahawks win the Super Bowl.
Got cut.
You'll drop
Me
dead.
ass.
I still do
He said
feel
if
that
Sam
way.
Darnold wins,
Oh, yeah, I still do feel that way.
You drop dead if
I mean,
they
I'm
win?
not going to die, but like.
I don't know if that's what he said exactly.
No,
He
no,
says
but
similar
that's a good
sentiment.
paraphrase because that sounds like something I would say.
Type shit.
I still, no surprise here. I'm riding with the team that I've rode with since week 1. I'm going with the Rams. But the Rams are not the Niners.
Yeah.
People are going to try and draw the pivot away. Well, they look shaky against the Panthers. Oh, they look shaky against the Bears.
What if they give like
they won away.
massive belt to the Rams?
They-
Like,
Who,
what
the
if-
Seahawks?
Well,
Yeah,
they're
what
the
if
best team.
That shit
I
turns
mean,
into just
I mean,
insane
clearly at
belt.
that point it proved everything.
If that happens, yeah, I agree with you. Then they are the best
And
team.
they just got one game left.
I
Obviously.
will. You making my prediction on Thursday?
Nah, but
That's
again, you just got to give credit to Seattle for going out there and handling business.
Did a job. You
The
handled
Niners,
the hospital Niners.
overachievers,
For sure.
incredible season, all things considered.
Awesome. Just lost Robert Saleh.
So much overachievers that you
loss.
got Robert Saleh a head coaching job
You
again.
deserve this ass
Thank
whooping,
God,
Niners.
bro.
I honestly will say the Eagles game got him a head coaching position. And that's funny because the Eagles offense has just been so dog shit.
I just think like he's been able to hold the ship down for most of the year. That's
but
what
I
it
do
is.
think him getting a playoff win
like
played a
nobody,
huge part in it.
like a coordinator locking up Kevin Patula doesn't get you. a
No,
job.
I agree with you.
It was a really.
Well, I mean, the finalists for the Titans job were Matt Nagy and Robert Saleh.
Yeah,
so they definitely
ridiculous,
made the
by
right
the way.
choice.
It's
For
the
Matt
most
Nagy.
Titans thing ever, to be honest with you. Respect.
Yeah.
No slight against Saleh. I think Saleh's a
No.
great
Yeah,
coach.
yeah.
But Nagy even having an opportunity to be a head
Where's
coach.
he gonna go? Because they hired
I don't
the
know,
enemy.
bro, but they can get him out the league at this point.
The Chiefs are
Not
so
good.
funny. They were like, yeah, bro, go explore head coaching gigs. We got your replacement already, though, which
Thank God.
was easy. That was easy.
It should have been Cliff Kingsbury.
And now I'm sick.
Reunite
I think Cliff's gonna be a head
Kingsbury
coach.
with
He's still
Mahomes.
unemployed, right?
Can I be
There's still like
honest?
5 positions open.
I'm not going to be floored if he goes back to AZ.
I'd be floored.
I don't think. I'd
He
be
ain't going
shocked.
back there.
I'm not going to be surprised
we
because
still need OC.
He had his most success there. He obviously knows that he can call plays.
we need OC.
You're saying
Philly. We still
Philly?
need OC.
Arizona might riot if they do that.
Yeah,
He was
doubt
not
it.
the reason they were unsuccessful. He wasn't. They had their most
I don't
successful
know.
season with
Cliff
him.
it always feels like Cliff gets figured out after a year or two. His offense.
I mean,
All we
Jaden
need is a
Daniels
year.
went all the way to the NFC Championship
I know,
game.
but Kyler had moments, especially early in his career, where the offense was great, and then towards the end, it was like we have to fire this
I
guy.
will also be honest, there has validity, but the year that they were amazing, the team fell apart.
Yeah, and they played the Rams.
Exactly.
They got hurt everywhere.
That's what I'm saying. D Hop didn't even play in that game. His wide
AJ
receiver
Green
one
got
was
hurt, all
AJ
of-
Green.
yeah.
You know, the thing with the Seahawks that I find impressive is that when you hire a defensive-minded coach, you are kind of rolling the dice that this guy is
Well said,
going
Joel.
to shut down offenses. And the Seahawks took a big gamble. They said, we're going to bank on Mike Macdonald going up against Sean McVay and Kyle Shanahan 4 times a
They were
season,
right.
and we think we'll be successful. And they have been.
Felt
right.
like D'Amico Ryans. Man.
Kyle Shanahan has coached for the 49ers, I think it is 163 games in total. In 4 of them, he's been held under 7 points. Mike Macdonald and the Seahawks are responsible for 2 of them in this month alone.
Yeah,
Are we
Week
counting
18
these two though?
in the division round. I mean, if you don't want to count it, then I guess. But I mean, the Eagles' defense was pretty damn elite in the second half of the season, and the 49ers had 2 amazing
That's fair.
offensive drives against
Yeah.
them.
yeah.
So
No, Mike McDonald is special.
the Seahawks just like completely shut down everything. I think the Niners averaged like 3.6 yards per play, something
That's
silly
nuts.
like that. The Seahawks defense is just really on another level. And I think the criticisms and the skepticism about Darnold is a little bit fair. I'll say the skepticism, not the criticism.
Yeah.
Because I think he has shown that he can play well in the fourth quarter, has game-winning drives. But Kenneth Walker, he's always been a phenomenal talent. He's always been a top 10 talent at the position. The offensive line has just held him back. But against the Rams, when they beat them in a regular season in the second game, Kenneth Walker took a 3rd and long screen for a first down.
True.
Like, he is an explosive playmaker that when you get him involved, it opens up the offense. And Zach Charbonnet, it's going to suck because he's a great change of pace back. But if this means that Kenneth Walker gets an extra 10 to 15
won't complain?
touches per game, I mean, those plays could be more explosive plays.
It's funny to me that they use Charbonnet as the bruiser when that's kind of Ken Walker's game too.
Walker just has the explosiveness that Charbonnet doesn't.
He's fast as hell,
Yeah.
but Ken Walker is also strong.
Sharp's just big.
When we were scouting Ken Walker, one of like the big things about him was that he was strong.
Yeah, he's a big guy.
like
No.
the Seahawks, I think they're just really fucking good, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
Mike
they are
McDonald.
pretty
I still don't think he gets the credit he deserves because he's a defensive-minded coach. But the way we talk about Sean Payton, Sean McVay, Kyle Shanahan, the same talks have to be had about Mike Macdonald. He's just doing it on the defensive side of the ball. I think D'Amico Ryans, you mentioned that too, Riv. But Mike Macdonald specifically, what he does to opposing defenses and top quarterbacks and top coordinators and play callers, he just doesn't. It's not as sexy because it's defense. But Seattle, I think even through, they're going to have different offensive coordinators. So I think eventually Kubiak will get hired. They'll bring in somebody else. He'll probably get hired. this is a guy that you feel so great about going forward because he understands defense. He showed it right away in Baltimore the first year he was defensive coordinator. He's great, man. I love Seattle.
The Seahawks have